Now we are going to do construction of angles. The first thing we need to do is take our ruler and draw a baseline. So that is step 1, draw a baseline. Okay, step 2, we are going to place the midpoint of our protractor on the end of the angle. Make that your vertex. The alternative is to create a dot or a line within the line itself. I prefer to use the end. You're going to place your protractor onto the straight line. Then, step 3, if we are drawing from the left, we look at it from this direction. If we are drawing from the right, we move our protractor and we look at it from this direction. I'm going to draw it from this direction, so we are going to use the inside numbers this time, as our angle is going to open this direction. We are going to draw an angle. Okay, so our protractor is opening this direction. We are going to draw an angle of 70 degrees. So I will make a dot above the 70. I follow on the inside. I will follow on the inside numbers. And I will go to 70 and I will place a dot over here. Please remember that if you are doing this in your books or in a test, to use a ruler and a pencil, not your pen. Once you have made your marking of where 70 degrees is, you will then take your ruler and connect it with your vertex. So you will make sure that it is going over both. And then you will draw your line. Now, to check your work, you can take your protractor back and you can check that the angle equals 70 degrees. Okay. Then the last step is to make sure you label and classify the angle fully. So we will label this CED, and we will make sure we put our arrows to identify that they are rays. You need an arc. Now it says label and classify fully, so we will say angle, therefore angle CED is an acute angle. Now if it said to give it size, we would say therefore CED equals 70 degrees. So just as a reminder, this is to classify, and this is for its size. Okay. If you are now going to construct an angle that is a reflex angle, so I will make a new heading over here, a reflex angle. The method I prefer to use is if they tell us they want a 265 degree angle, I prefer to say then 360 minus 265. We do the sum. And it equals 95 degrees. Now, what I would do is draw a 95 degree angle. Make sure your midpoint is on the end, going from the side that is the 0, and you're going to draw 95 degrees. Make your mark above 95 take your protractor or your ruler and make sure your vertex and your point now meet. You can go back in and check it again if need be. Remember, you are drawing this in pencil, so it does make it easier to erase it if there is a mistake. Now, because it's asking for the reflex angle, and that is the angle, we draw our arc on the outside to identify that that is the angle that we are meant to be looking at. And then we can say F, G, H. If we were to classify fully, we would say angle F, G, H is a reflex angle. And if you were meant to give the size, you will say F, G, H equals 265 degrees.